So, good morning everyone. No, so I am your lecturer for today. No, so good morning to my students there. So now we will be tackling about how to get the square of deviation from the mean, to get the mean, and also the sample variance, the degrees of freedom, coefficient of variations, kasali na doon yung count ng pag-solve doon, the sum of the square of deviation from the mean, and also the standard deviation, relative standard deviation, and relative standard deviation in PPT. So now we will be discussing, no? We have this set here of the weighted coins. So we have the set here. These are the measurements, the measured weight of the coins. So in first coin, we have 8.0011 grams. Second is 8.0015 grams. The third coin is 7.9995 grams. Fourth is 8.0023 grams. Ilapit ko para makita niyo. So, in the fourth coin, we have 8.0023 grams. Yan, makita niyo. And number 5, 7.9989 grams. 6 is 8.0099 grams. 7 is 8.0021 grams. 8 is 8.0015 grams. 9 is 7.9981 grams. And the 10th coin is 8.005 grams. So the purpose of this lecture for today is we need to get the square of deviation from the mean. So kung napapansin niyo, we already have written here in the right side of the board, no, all of the given answers and measurements. So itatakan na lang natin ngayon is on how to solve it and what are the formulas or how to solve it in getting those results. So here, wala pa tayo nasusulat dito sa ating square of deviation. So we already have the measurement. So kung napapansin nyo dito, x is minus the deviation from the mean. So itong x at saka may linya sa taas, yan yung ating deviation from the mean. So, the squared pala. The square of the mean. Yung na-solve na natin dito kanina. So, in getting this table, we need to have subtract the weight measured the measured weight of the coin to the mean. So before that, solving this square of deviation from the mean, we need to get the mean first. So mean stands for our x. So it is 8.00064 grams. Ayan. And so, to get this result, we need to subtract. So, 8.0011 grams, our first weighted measurement in our first coin, minus the mean, which is 8.00064. So, we will be getting 0.00046. Ayan, grams yan siya, guys. So, dito sa ating number 2, we also minusing or subtracting 8.0015 to the mean also. So, we will be getting 0.0086. The third is 7.9995 minus 8.00064. Ayan. Hindi nyo masyado makita kasi masyadong malaki yung board natin. But as you can see there, yan. So, hindi masyado makita yung mukha ko. So, ayan. And also, the same as the number 4 up to 10. So, we'll be getting also negative here. Negative 0.00114 in number 3, number 5, and number 9, and number 10. So, we already have the mean. We already have the subtracted, from the mean and also from the measured coins. So, we will be getting now our square of deviation from the mean. So, in getting this, we need to just multiply our 0.0046, yung sinubtract natin kanina, yung result nung na-subtract natin. So, we need to multiply this to itself. So, yan yung process on how to get our square of deviation from the mean. So, 0.0046, you calculate there, 0.00046 times 0.0046, we will be getting 0.000000. Anim na 0, then 2116. So, isusulat natin. 0.002116. Ayan. Same pa din ang process, no? So, we multiply 0.00086, yung second na minus kanina. So, multiply lang natin siya and we'll be getting 0, 6 na 0 pa din, and 7396. So, 0, 6 na 0, 7396. Ayan. And the third one is 7.995 grams. O, negative siya. So, makukuha pa rin natin siya. But, sabi ko kanina, negative is also given pa din. Acquired pa din siya because negative times negative in algebra is positive. So, 0.00114, i-times siya sa 0.00114. Ang result niya is positive 50,12996. 50,12996. Yeah. So, on the fourth one, multiply nyo pa din siya, 0.00116. So, later on, I'll be telling you why it is important because we need to get the yung tinatawag natin na the sum of the square of deviation from the mean. So, continue pa rin yung pag-solve nyo. 0.00116 dito sa number 4, i-times nyo pa rin siya. So, we will be getting 50,27556. 50,27556. And then, sa number 5, is multiply nyo pa din siya. Negative siya, so mag-negative times negative, positive yung result. So, 0, 6 na 0, 5 0, and then, 30,276. Then, sa number 6 is 6 na 0, 0 point 6 na 0, and then 676. So, number 7, 0.00146, i-multiply niya sa 00146, ang makukuha niya is 5 0, and then 21316. Continue nyo pa din hanggang sa makuha nyo ang tamang result. And I will be asking you later kung tama ba yung sinagot nyo since number 6 to number 10. So, I'll be writing here the final answer kasi matatagalan tayo, everyone. And habang nagsusulat kayo, you need to memorize on how to calculate it. Kasi it's very important mamaya para sa ating so, ayan na. So, we already have the square of deviations here. So, sabi ko kanina, from number 6 is, number 6 is 0, 6 na 0, and then 676. So, number 7 is 5 0, and then 21316. So, number 8 is 6 na 0, 7396. So number 9 is 5 0 and then 64516. And then so number 10 is 7 ang 0 niya and then 196. Ayan, congrats sa mga nakatama dyan. So, here now, nakuha na natin yung square of deviation from the mean. So, now, we will be going to answer this. So, we have the degrees of freedom, the coefficient of variation, the count, the sum of square of deviation from the mean, and the standard deviation papuntang the relative standard deviation in PPT. So, now we have the count. So, alam natin na 10 ito. So, lalagay lang natin 10. And then, dito sa degrees of freedom, mamaya, magpresent ako why. So, dito sa ating sum of the square of deviation from the mean, to get this, we need to add all the square of deviation result natin dito sa ating sinagot. Bago lang. So, we will be getting it. So, try to solve it, everyone. And I will be solving here also. And I will ask you if your answer is matched to my answer. So, ayan na. So, alam ko matatagalan yan, but mauna na ako kasi we are running out of time. So, solve nyo lang muna. So, on getting this, everyone, napaka-importante because with this, pag makuha na natin yung sum of square of deviation, tuloy-tuloy na yan. We will be getting our coefficient of variation, our standard deviation of relative standard deviation or relative standard deviation and relative standard deviation from the mean. So, I guess everyone is done na on solving. So, kung tama yung 4 na 0 and 17444 na tatlo sa dulo, you're right because that is the total of the square of deviation from the mean. So, 0.0000, 4 na 0, and then 17444. So, that is our sum of square of deviation from the mean. So, isusulat nyo dito, yan. So, we all have now our count, which is 10, the sum of deviation, which is yung kanina, na solve. And we also have our degrees, yung mean. So, ang kailangan na natin i-solve is sample variance, yung standard deviation, at saka yung relative standard deviation, and in deviation in PPT. So, we will be now getting our standard deviation. Or, pwede na, standard deviation yung kukunin natin. So, in getting this standard deviation, I already have the formula here. And also, solve na din ako. Pero I will be explaining pa din just for you to know on how to solve. So, our result in standard deviation, we have our 0.00139219969 or 0.0014 because we have our 4 digits dito sa ating right side. So, i-round up lang natin siya into tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. So, now, I have the formula here. So, I'll be showing you. So, in getting our standard deviation, we need to have this formula. So, standard deviation stands for SS, malaking S, and maliit na S. So, is equals to the square root of the sum. Ito, the sum, lalapit ko. The sum of the square of the deviation from the mean over the count minus 1. So, the answer is is equals to the square root of 0.00001744. Ito yung kanina, yung sinolve nyo kanina, ito yung the sum of the square of deviation. Ito. So, yung count is 10. So, minus 1. So, that would be our degree of freedom. Ito, yung 9. Yan, 9 yung ating degree of freedom, everyone. So, as we go on, so is equals to the square root of 0.0000050 and then 193822. So, ang square root of 0 point ganon, yung 0.193822 is yun yung ating standard deviation. Is equals to 0.00139219969 or 0.0014. So, ayan, we already have our standard deviation. So, now, we will be going to get our, what we call the relative standard deviation, or as we called it, CV over 1. Ayan. So, our CV over 1 here is 0.0174011, 0403, or 0.0174. So, to solve this, everyone, we need to have this formula. So, CV is equals to standard deviation, which is equals to 0.00139, yung nasolve natin kanina, over mean, which is yung total no ating weighted measurements. So, the mean is 8.00046 grams. And then, we need to multiply it by 100 to get our relative standard deviation. So, our standard deviation is equals to 0.00139219969. Ito yung ating solve kanina dito sa ating standard deviation. So, over 8.00064 times 100. And we'll be getting the result of 0.30 and then 174,011,04 times 100. We'll be getting that 0.0174,011,04. Ayan. So, you already have your relative standard deviation. And now, to get this relative standard deviation in PPT, you just need to change yung times 100 kanina into 1,000. I-change nyo lang yung times yung 1,000 and you will be getting the result. Ang ating standard deviation in PPT dito is 0.174011 0409 or 0.1740. So, to get that, we have this formula also the same as the relative standard deviation in standard deviation but in PPT. So, we have here RSD, which is a relative standard deviation in PPT, is equals to the standard deviation, yung SS natin kanina. Ito, multiply nyo lang yan siya ng 1,000 over or divide sa ating mean, which is 8.00064. So, equals 1. We'll be getting 1.3921. Take note dyan, 9969. Divide nyo sa 8.00064, which is yung inyong mean. So, we will be getting 0.17400110436 or 0.1740 grams. So, huwag kalimutan yung ating grams, everyone. So, now, ating coefficient of variation. So, ito yung lacking kanina. You just need to copy lang yung coefficient of variation doon sa ating relative standard deviation. So, parehas lang yung relative standard deviation na result doon sa ating coefficient of variation. Ayan. So, now you are learning and knowing on how to get the square of deviation from the mean in a coin set later on, pag your next teachers, no, yung next professors nyo, you'll be given us a problem like this, and you will know now on how to get this kind of problem in chemistry. So, ayan. You have all know na to how to solve the square of deviation, the standard deviation, the standard relative standard deviation, and in PPT also as well. So ayan guys, thank you for listening for my subject for today. Nagmamadali kasi ako because we have a small time, and hope that marami kayong natutunan on how to solve this. So further questions will be messaging me or maybe contact me in Messenger. So, thank you for listening, everyone, and goodbye.